Hello and welcome back to Divide and Conquer, and in this new series I will be playing the Kingdom of Gondor. Now I have never before played Gondor, so I'm going to quickly scroll through this text ASAP. Please pause it at each point just to have a little read through. And let's get straight in. So our military report. The barracks event will happen at around turn 60, and diplomatic information wise we have a number of changes happening in the world. So where to begin? As I say, I've never played Gondor, so I'm going to sort of start by having a little look at eastern osgiliath. And in particular, I want to start getting an army together to try and handle Western osgiliath. I'm going to give up Henif because I don't really think we can hold it. And I'm going to move that general out. And build some extra garrison units. Like so. Now I am purely putting the generals in the forts to get some free upkeep for them. And we'll need to have a look at where the best place to build mines is. So if we build the mines here, we get 500. Wow, that's decent income. Right, what do we have in the south? Okay, so we have Boromir, who in one turn can move north. So we'll keep him in there. Forlong. I'm going to move Forlong and his Gondor militia up. Okay, so 710 is our basic. 919, wow, that is a pretty big jump. Fountain Guard, ooh, they look good. Okay, so it seems like we've got some good units. Let's move all of these guys north. And go for low tax rate there. Can move you into the fort for free upkeep, and by moving you out you don't really lose that much more, so I might as well move him out. Another general that doesn't really make us a lot of money. What unit have you got? If it's a unit of 13, it must be a good one. Royal Swan Guard, okay. They're a very powerful cavalry unit. So I am going to send you towards that fort.
Let us sit up camp here. Protect the blood of Numenor.
Yeah, let's just try and get our economy as sort of intelligently set up as we can. Oh, now, so we have, in this fort, we have Dwin here, who has Blackroot Vale archers, and a lot of them. Let's get units together to meet up at Saragond. these Amphalas pikemen, let's put them in the fort. We've got a little bandit captain there. Okay, so we are losing a little bit of money after doing that. But we are getting a fair amount of free upkeep. Right, so mines. 200, that's not that useful. 500, that's pretty good. No. What about Effering? 500 again, okay, so 4,500 gold coins to build those mines. If we build the Mason's Hall, it decreases it by 10,000, or 10%, sorry. So, that's a 450 decrease for 950. So, I reckon we should probably... you know, I'm going to go economy first. Okay, and we'll have 2 grand next turn. Right, I'm going to end this turn. Hopefully it'll be a quick end turn. Thank you very much for joining me for this new series, though. I'm looking forward to playing Gondor. I want a bit of a challenge. So let me know if there's anything I can do to sort of make this a little bit more challenging. I'm not sure there's anything inherently I can do other than playing it on very hard like I'm doing. And I think we've had 15 seconds. Very good. And I'm very much looking forward to version 4 of this, which will be out... Is it 17 that Galu says? Anyway, I digress. Independent Realms. Right, Dol Amroth claims Ethelond. The Great Eye is watching. And we've got a bride, Galadriel Ethel. Moria has been reclaimed, and we've got a requirement to take Ost Edfil. I'm not that bothered by that. It's not a particularly useful mission. And we are the largest faction. Okay, I think I'm going to move out. You fine gentlemen. Like so. And part of me is thinking that a town hall wouldn't go amiss if this place hasn't got one. So you have a meeting hall in here. Now, here. Do you have a meeting hall? No, and it's only 1,000 to build it. But the Mason's Hall makes everything cheaper. I'm such a fan of building Mason's Halls. It's only £1,000. It's already quite cheap. Let's get one up here as well. Okay, and do we have a diplomat? I would assume that we would have one, but I can't see one anywhere. Okay, so that makes me think we don't have one, in which case I can probably train one. Yep. So I'll put that in the queue, ready for next turn.
Ready your weapons. Marksmen. Your will, my lord. By your command. Awaiting your command.
And the great mustering is occurring. Forlong is already in position. And you know what? I might as well move these 2 militia units out. So we're going to have a full banner army, which is really good. So yeah, the plan is to have an army in the in the... Oh, God. Words. Yes, there's a plan to have an army in the west and an army in the east. And by doing that, I'm hoping I can defend this shoreline from Umbar, because I believe Umbar do attack. Although, is it the RR Denaim in this version? So maybe they got rid of that script. I can't remember. But either way, I think raids do occur. So just got to bear that in mind. And you've just got standard General's Bodyguard. I do love the Lord of the Rings music. It's just so nice. Right, end of turn. Economy's pretty good. Right, and what I was hoping would happen does look like it's happening. So Mordor are attempting to take Eastern Osgiliath. I think an armory would be good here, but in the meantime I'm going to build some territorial guardsmen. And Boromir is very nearly ready to take his place. Another 4 units will be in place. We've got a new family member.
Awaiting your command. Onward! Captain of Gondor. Forward, maintain order.
And then we're going to move on Kirith Oyor. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And we're going to deal with those bandits that are in the way as well.
Awaiting your command. Protect the blood of Numenor.
Okay. So far, so good. But I've been keeping up with the development of the new version. It does look quite good. The Misty Mountains campaign will return when that new version comes out. Because I really want to play the Misty Mountains. But I just thought, because there's no firm ETA of when the new version of this mod will come out, that I'd just play a Gondor campaign in the meantime. Right, so there goes Henifanoon. If we need to, we can always reclaim that at a later date. And they did take Eastern Osgiliath. So, they've taken it with a pretty decent army. I mean, Uruks aren't bad. Orc hosts are pretty trash. But Uruks are pretty good. Morgul's Chosen are a good unit. And Uruk Bodyguard are a relatively good unit. But we do, I think, have the strength to handle this. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to move up all of our best units. So Boromir is going to move up. And we're going to maintain the siege. And hopefully go for it pretty quickly. And you know what? I'm going to probably move my generals into Caer Andros. Still making money, which is good. I really want to train a unit of Fountain Guard. Right, we can send our diplomat out. Let's send him towards Rohan.
Stopping here.
Protect the blood of Numenor. Onward!
We know what? Let's just go.
Marchmen,
Go.
onward. Maintain order. Onward. Awaiting your command.
Oh, and a unit of Pelif. Oh, why not? We'll take some extra cav. And we can move straight on Kirith Ayur, which I don't think will be a particularly difficult battle. There's only got 6 units in there, so we should be able to handle that relatively well. And our full banner Gondorian army is at the ready, with some of our best units. Right, let's end the turn. And this will be a relatively short episode. Okay. Apparently the Orcs of Gundabad are the most advanced faction. Couldn't imagine that, to be honest, looking at the start of this. So if we attack them, we have the archer advantage well and truly. Because we've got 2 Aphelion Rangers plus our general, and 3 units of archer militia as well. So we can well and truly out-archer them. Because these Uruk archers are remarkably shitty. They're as good as our archer militia. Oh, and these are Legio, aren't they? Oh, very cool. But they seem to have the infantry advantage, apart from the fact we have better quality units in certain situations.
Ready your weapons.
And where are the best crossing points? Okay, so we can cross there, or we can cross there. Let's just go straight for it.
Awaiting your command. Marchmen. Forward.
Right, and we are now losing a little bit of money. So there is a question to be had on whether or not we should just attack.
Assail the enemies of Gondor.
Now, they don't get anything particularly extra if we just attack. So it's 180. There's a lot of units here. So they have... We do outnumber them. And Captain General Boromir sort of will lead that. Let's just siege them. Should we siege them down for 8 turns? 8 turns seems like a lot to siege them down, doesn't it? What are we dealing with in the north here? Under Captain Shragrak.
I'm gonna stick you.
Okay. A whole bunch of very elite Haradrim. That's a problem. And a problem I wasn't necessarily expecting as well. Let's get another unit into the garrison. That might force my hand, you know. I reckon we should just attack. Right, let's just go for it. Let's fight this battle. First battle of the new campaign. To retake Osgiliath. From those vile orc filth. Okay, let's start deployment.
Units
So, there is one bridge, because I don't think this bridge works. So, we got one bridge. Okay, let's take our archer militia first. So, we don't need the rams, I don't think. We need the rams? No, I don't think we need the rams. So, in that case, let us take our archers and I think we should just position them like so. Next we can take our rangers and position them like so, and we can take Faramir and bring him up as well. Next we've got a fairly disposable general, and because he's disposable he can lead some of our more disposable infantry units. We don't have that many disposable infantry units. Who's the worst? You guys. You will form this man's front line. Oh, in fact, you know what? You're better off here, aren't you? Yeah. And territorial guardsmen, same thing again. Pardon me. Gondor militia. Yep, so there are our worst units. Now we'll take our more aggressive units with Mr. Forlong here. And then our best units can stay at the rear with Boromir. Like so. Right, let's start the battle. So, I don't imagine they will rush to us. I'm going to send this guy forward. I'm going to send the territorial guardsmen on a bit of a one-way ticket run with some Gondor militia. Like so. And then Forlong can support. We might as well move up our rangers as well. Right. So, can we move our archers into position along here? Ah, we can. That is very good. I'm going to bring up Faramir as well. Run, run, run. Everyone run. Now hopefully we can use our archers to devastating effect against this first unit of Uruks that are facing away from us. Ah, and they do have a very cool design, don't they? It's ripped straight from the movies, of course, but I think the movie design of the Uruk Orcs is actually quite cool. It's a nice little setup.
Gondor militia.
Gondor militia. Gondor militia. Guard this area. March with great speed. It's all very British. Run, run, run. Everyone run. Everybody's running. I'm going to position them directly behind.
We shall win this war.
Yeah, you will win this war. I like his positive attitude. This guy knows what he's talking about. Mr. Hurin. Is it Hurin? Whatever. Let's get our archers into position. Right now our archers are very basically armed. Right, you're going to shoot over there. You guys are going to shoot there. You're going to shoot there. And you're going to shoot there. Give them a volley. Very good. And they are not liking that. Not one bit. Ooh. That is filth. Shoot the Morgul's Chosen, because they're quite a tough unit, but their shield won't make a difference if they're facing away from you. Okay, we are doing a little bit of damage. Right, we killed 3%. And I'm going to move up these Aphelion Rangers now. Like so. In fact, we're going to position the first unit like this. Second units like this. Let's just get them into position. And we can move up these territorial guardsmen as well to do something similar. Come on, it's time to move up. There we go, well done, Faramir. Right, shoot those Morgul Chosen. Very good. Oh, and that's some nice armor. They got a good look to them. Okay. So, Gondor militia, move up. The territorial guardsmen can move up as well. We'll take Hurin in as well. And bring up another unit of basic infantry. And I believe I positioned some extra additional archers, yes. That I'm going to move up as well. Ooh. Right, we've killed 3% still. Why don't you shoot some Uruk host? Fire that blob there. And in fact, I'm going to have them target the guys at the back. Now, hopefully these general's bodyguards will turn the tide of this battle with 1232. I'm hoping they can just hold for a while. We've got another unit of militia that we can just move up as well. Faramir is killing a bucket ton of host. And I'm going to use his leadership first of all. Now, hopefully, I can move up Forlong now. All of you open fire. Come on, guys. That's a meaty blob. It looks like our general's getting stuck in. These Uruks are putting up a pretty decent fight. But I am going to replace them with a new unit of archers. Faramir can move back a little bit. We are holding them in place, and Forlong I'm going to move round. Right, they've lost 32%.
Very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Right, and here come our axemen. Right, open fire. So with every single volley, if we go up a percent, that's not too bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Looks like they're sending up some reinforcements. Ah, the Uruk bodyguard. Oh no, they've decided against it. Right, shoot the Morgul Chosen in particular, but in that blob, to be honest, you can kill most things. It looks like the Archer Fire is paying off. Decimation. Right, there's 3 Uruks left. Okay, so we're going to move like so. I'm going to move these guys up to here, along with these guys. Mr. Hurin. We're going to move up this extra couple of units of Gondor militia. I think we've got an extra unit of archers waiting in reserve. Let's get you guys out. And bring up the other units. And I'm going to bring up these Marines as well, because they also have weapons. Hurin here needs to hold this line. Come on guys, run! Go, go, go! Here he goes. And we are awaiting our reinforcements. Up to 54% killed. Although we have lost 20%. This hasn't been completely the whitewash I would have hoped it would be. Come on guys, charge. Right, open fire. Oh, just coming to the end of this cold. I'm glad it's finally going.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Keep these archer militia firing. And I'm going to move up Boromir as well now. And this is a complete slaughter. Caught between a rock and a hard place. %. Right, kill the halberds. Right. That is the end. Of them, that's for sure. Right, and it looks like our archers have got one more volley in them. So 68% of the enemy army has died. Right, let's move our archer militia out. And we're just waiting on Boromir now. Let's push up these units. And let's move up to the Benin Marines. And I'm going to take Mr. Man, I think. Can you go around there? Nope, doesn't look like it. You can approach from this direction, so let's go like so. And you know what? Take Hurin with you. Alright, everyone get into position. Now, throw your javelins. Go, go, go. Ooh. Ooh, baby. That is filthy. That's 69. You got any more? For any more? Ooh. And might as well just throw one there. And that's all of them. Oh, he does have faith in the silver tree. Right. Move up Boromir. Let's take Forlong in this direction. And bring up Hurin as well.
Gondor in the shop.
And let's take Forlong in as well. Come on, Forlong. Go with your great axes. I mean, they are impressive axes, aren't they? We shall cut through them like a hot knife through butter.
Let us prepare for the storm. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
And you know what? I'm going to take these 2 units. You're going to go up round. So 72%. Trigger your buffs. And they're going to go round. Oh, we're fighting a captain over here. And this is just a slogfest now. Come on, up and around. Right, fan out. Ooh. And the last area is just around this side bit. They formed almost a lovely little triangle. Right, go on. This is the last position with which to flank them. It almost looks like they're running or trying to run. Let's just fast forward it. Doesn't look like we have too long left on the timer now. This is a bit of a meat grindery fight. It looks like we've surrounded them on all sides. Let's use this leadership again. Jesus. And they're coalescing around the centre. Ah, Forlong! Damn it. Well, it was a noble death. They fought to the last. Well, Forlong, you will be remembered. You fought well.
This is a clear victory.
Right, so we lost 920, which was a lot. 250 for Lazarnak Axeman. The Aphelium Range is doing very well. We didn't really lose any archers, which was good. That was like a pivotal part of my tactic. It's a shame that we lost Forlong. He had very good units. The Zarnak Axemen were really good. But we've killed the best that Mordor has. I'm not sure how quickly Uruks and things replenish. Right, let's just exterminate to pacify. We can't repair the walls yet. But we've got a decent defensive army here now. Now we could, if we want, just push straight for Minas Morgul. And part of me's thinking that's the best thing to do. So I might leave these slightly broken units behind. And you know what? I might just go for it.
Let us claim this field.
And the Witch King is present. Just with some Uruk Maulers and Uruk's Chosen or Morgul Chosen, which aren't particularly good units.
I'm gonna hit you.
Alright, let's put that on growth. And I think I will call it an episode here. So thank you very much for watching this first episode of the Gondor campaign. Sorry it's been a bit of a one-sided affair so far. I'm going to try and take Minas Morgul very quickly. We've got enough units to do it. It's a shame that Forlong died, but he gave his life for a noble cause because we now have Eastern osgiliath. The only thing that's a bit of a worry at the moment is our money, but hopefully once these units have combined and we've taken this town here and dealt with a few of these rebel armies and taken Faragondost, at that point hopefully we'll be making money again. And also I think our mines are due to come online very soon. So Efering, yeah, 2 turns, and Calenhad 2 turns. So thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks again. Bye bye.